Eu não entendi, mas eu achei que você queria fazer
Last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard.
Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir.
Anyway, we haven't gotten.
Last call. Secure all hands standby. Engine room. Reverse 1/4. Bow. Cast off bow line.
Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away.
Engine room. Ahead 1/4. Sound blast bell. Leadsman, sound off. Give me a depth reading by the mark.
By the mark. Halfway.
Engine room, ahead 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty-Lift. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. Hey, he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch so far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well, now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut if you're stupid than to open it and move all down. But I will tell you this. I love this river more than anything else. I love this river, even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river, and the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is Frontierland. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, gentility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose travelers, field voters, prospectors, and Indian or two, but mostly it's flush time and well on its way to becoming a fine big city.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to
Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hammond. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the river. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all.
It's bad, actually. No, I don't. The only thing that I don't like about this trip is that they wake us up. They make us wake up early, and they make us come back late. So every day, ever since I got back, I was gone 3 hours. It's not the best. I won't lie. Like from the day I came back. Yeah. Exactly. No, for sure. I'm going to
That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young.
Every time I want to ride, I just
Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. caves there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost came, and there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. You could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spend most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island.
It is. It really
Lots
is
of
about
caves,
walking.
lots of adventure, if you know where to look.
And I'm in the biggest
We
part.
all knew where to look. And that's Superstition Bridge. It connects the big island to the little one. And if you follow the wilderness trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country.
It's okay then. I'll call you back. Okay, puppy? No, they're all behind me. They're like, they're sitting down, but they're tired. I want to come out here and look at the view. Maybe we can have another artist recognition. This one right here.
Well, I'll be. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, Old Beacon puts out an order to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he can navigate the Liberty Bell on a heavy boot. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain. But mostly it's worn off.
Captain, Indian village to port. Now that's something you don't see much of this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, Crow. I've never seen
I've seen moose and deer and plenty of factories along the shoreline.
Faster than we are. You ain't bought no stuff there yet? I have. You ain't bought no stuff there?
That other village off the port has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Penelor. On the sun.
Put in all the paperwork, pull the permits, fulfill all this, car transit, all this area, runoff. And they're not allowed to fill it in, because they're not filling it in, there's too much water, rub off the car, there's nowhere for the water to go, and it's just swamped the whole area. They had to work on it, they had to work the secondary.
Just beyond the village, up the hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle, as the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river. And he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, hang out.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. Leadsmen call out the deck. Each mark is a fathom, 6 feet. Mark 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. There's river pirates out here. This is where they'll most likely be. I can hear them from here. After all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. If you folks on deck look past the trees on the island, that's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway, up one, halfway, no water, safe water, halfway.
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial ground, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And what are you going to do? Don't strike any matches if they ain't agreed in your direction. And you won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home court for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might be of a mind to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. We got youngins who want to take them in hand before they get out of hand. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us, and I hope I see you next time around the river bend.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Engine room. Approach levee at 1/4 steam. Man the bow line. Pursers, check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather your personal belongings and take